Guys, Raccoon Care helps rehabilitation centers rehabilitate folks. She's now pivoting to corporate. She's got 10 pilots running for these corporations who want to use the Raccoon.care app to help their employees stay active, especially if they're sitting at a desk every day. Her engineers are working out of bomb shelters in Ukraine. She's in New York running the company 12 full time. They did $150,000 in revenue last year, hoping to break $1 million this year. Hey, folks, my guest today is Svitlana Malonova. She's a proud Ukrainian, former IT lawyer, and big fan of technologies and digitalization with 10 plus years of IT experience. She's a contributor at Forbes Ukraine, being named as one of the top 25 IT women in Ukraine. And then her passion is helping human capabilities and productivity. She's fighting the sedentary lifestyle by developing digitized physical tools. Her most recent product is Raccoon.care. It helps you increase physical activities. Svitlana, are you ready to take us to the top?
Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone.
Very good. I'm glad you're here. First off, are you safe? Are you in Ukraine right now? How are you?
I'm good. I'm safe. I'm in New York, and
Okay.
our back office is in Ukraine, but they are working sometimes out of bomb shelters, but they are safe, I hope.
Well, we have all of our support. I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad your team is safe as well.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's this
Okay,
support we are very appreciate.
that's amazing. So tell us what the company does. Who are you selling to?
Actually, like what we do is we are fighting sedentary lifestyle with the help of our SaaS like app. And at the moment, we are selling to corporates with the office workers. So, like from 100 to 500 office workers, like as employees, as a fitness as wellness benefit. And it's like a fitness app, but actually that help people who are sitting all the time near their laptop to do active breaks, to do like different stretching, even in workplace, even in costume, and also like different challenges to actually get it done, because we know that people are too busy with their life and they don't have time actually for their health.
And Svitlana, so what do these companies pay on average per month to use your technology to help them keep their employees physically active?
You mean like what is the business model?
What does the average customer pay you per month?
Well, actually, like annual subscription is $120 per employee. It's like basic fee, and the rest depends on what kind of reports companies want to get.
So taking all that into consideration, what does the average company pay you per year?
We are focusing, like for example, 100 employees. So, like in this case, they are paying us like 12,000 of dollars annually.
Okay, so your average paying customer today is paying you $12,000 per year.
We suppose, because actually we just pivoted from physical rehabilitation field when we sell to rehabilitation centers to corporate wellness. So we just did this like transformation this autumn. And before that, we starting from 2018, we were selling to rehabilitation centers. And there we actually got like this insight that there is one common thing between like orthopedical, neurological cases in sedentary lifestyle. That's why we decided to help people to be more healthy, more efficient, being active on daily basis.
Yes, Svitlana, I think the product makes total sense to me. I'm trying to get an understanding of economics. So what does the average customer today pay you per year?
Right now, we have in this like model, we have 10 pilots, and we are discussing the annual agreements and the annual like subscription for 12,000
So
K.
Svitlana, this is totally okay. You're pre-revenue today on the new model.
On the new model, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't sound like you're doing much on the old model though, right? That's why you pivoted.
Uh, Actually, we see that here we can breed more value. So, like it was medical, the previous one model, it was medical product that like need a lot of support. I mean, like certification, evidence, and so on. So that's why we decided to go and to solve one very easy problem, actually, like sedentary lifestyle.
Oh, what's going on there, YouTube? Good to see you guys. Now imagine this. You love watching these interviews with SaaS founders, but imagine if we took all of the valuation data out from over 2,807 interviews I've done manually. Saves you a lot of time. Well, we've done this. We've built it into the beautiful interface inside of FounderPath. Check this out. I'll show you how you can access this in a second, but you log in, you connect your Stripe account, you see your valuation real time. You can see what it changed over the past 88 days and even set goals for valuation this year. Now, the secret to valuation is there's many different ways to value a SaaS business. So the reason you're going to see 3 or 4 different valuations inside of your FounderPath dashboard, this is all free by the way, is because depending on who's doing the buying of your SaaS company, you're going to get a different valuation. A VC is going to pay a different valuation. Private equity firm is different. If you're going to do a minority sale, that's different. And if you sell the whole business, that's a different valuation. You can see all those when I hover over here. Right, so the teal is what a VC would pay, yellow is what private equity, and red is if you sold the whole thing outright. Now, what's cool about this is not built off random data. Again, you guys hear these interviews on YouTube. All these data are built from real-time valuation data points founders share with us on the show. So traction, 1.2 million, seed round, 3.7 raise, they sold 22% of their business. Go in here and filter by the event. Maybe you only want to see companies that have sold the whole business. Well, here are a bunch that have been acquired, the valuation and the multiple. Maybe you're going out right now and you're raising your seed round. Well, go in here and look at all this recent seed deals that went down, what they raised, what valuation they raised at, and what percent that they sold. There's never been a larger data set of SaaS valuations than what you can get now inside of FounderPath, and we're thrilled to bring it to you. All right, we're going to go back to the YouTube video here in a second, but if you want to check this tool out, if you want to jump in and sign up, you can check it out for free to get your valuation at this link, founderpath.com/products/valuations. Or if you go to founderpath.com and hover over products, click on get your valuation here and go ahead and sign up to give it a whirl. Again, all that valuation data live right inside the platform. I hope to see you there. All right, let's jump back into the interview. I totally understand the product. I just am trying to understand economics. So that last business, like today, right now, including all the revenue from the old business model, I mean, you're doing under $5,000 per month in revenue. Is that accurate?
Yeah. So like if we're talking about like monthly, it's like $10 per month per one employee.
Svitlana, how much revenue did the whole company do last year, all year?
150K.
And what's your goal for this year?
Sorry?
What's your goal for this year, 2023?
For this year, for 2023, we want to get at least 1 million revenue.
I love that goal. Ambitious. All right. And last year with $150,000 in revenue, how many customers was that from?
For previous year?
In 2022, how many paying customers did you have?
We had 20 rehabilitation centers who actually use the product. And we calculated like per number. So in total, we helped to rehabilitate more than 1,000 people.
That's amazing. And then go back to 2021. If you did 150,000 last year, what did you do 1 year before in 2021?
In 2021, we were getting medical certification.
So not zero, right?
Yeah.
So how did you support the business? You said you launched in 2018. How did you pay bills between 2018 and 2021 when you were pre-revenue?
We like in total, we raised $1.5 million, where like around 60% we spent on medical certification evidence. We also had like devices, so also on manufacturing those devices. And if we are talking about how we get those money, it was our own money. So from my like legal business in Ukraine, we raised investments, and also we got like grants for medical. Actually, one of the grants is like Horizon 2020, like European grant program, also for medical stuff, for medical.
So
devices.
the 1.5 million you raised, that was in 2021.
It was like from 2018 till 2022, so it's in total.
Okay. How much of the 1.5 million was not grants? It was equity. You were selling a part of the company.
Less than 1 million.
Okay. So
almost 1 million.
All right. Let's just say 1 million. So how much equity did you have to give up to raise $1 million?
Right now, 75% of the company belong to co-founders, me and my co-founder.
Oh, amazing. Okay, so you only had to give up 25% of the company when you did the equity raise. Okay, so that was a 4 million post-money valuation. And sorry, who did you say your co-founder was?
Who my co-founder?
You have two founders, you
Yes,
and one other person?
me and another one co-founder, yes.
Did you guys split it equally at the start, or did you negotiate?
We negotiate, but
I bet you got more. You strike me as tough. You're hard to negotiate with, I bet.
I think I have a couple of percents more just for investor to see who is the decision maker and to be sure that there is one person to talk to, but we bring I think half and half resources, energy, money, and so on.
That makes sense. How many people are full-time on the company today?
12 people.
12 people. So how are you paying 12 full-time salaries today when you're basically, I mean, you're under $100,000 a year in revenue?
We actually have 12 people, and we decided not to fight them because of the war in Ukraine, but in 2021, actually one of the reasons why we decided to pivot, it was actually war in Ukraine. Because in the beginning of the year, we had clients like rehabilitation centers, we get subscription for them, but we still need to raise more to get some extra medical certification. But to VCs, they just canceled our contracts in February because the war starts, and that's why we decided to pivot. Because we didn't have
Svitlana, sorry, I feel like we're on a tangent. My question was just today, how are you paying 12 full-time people? Are they actually full-time? Are they consulting? How are you doing that?
They're full-time, but we also give them possibility. So they're full-time working, but they also have some extra things to do to get extra money for living.
But where do you get the money? How do you pay them when you're doing under $150,000 a year in revenue, or under about $10,000 a month in revenue? You can't pay 12 people full-time salaries with $10,000 a month in revenue, can you?
We still have some revenues out of my other business, so yeah, we pay them actually salary.
Oh, so you are putting more money into the company every month as you pivot?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense to me. Okay, great. So as we wrap up here, I want to talk about these pilots, because you just pivoted. You've got 10 pilots set up. How do you structure the pilot to optimize the likelihood that they actually start paying at the end?
Actually, we start looking for clients with some not scaling models. So we start not focusing on some digital process of lead generation. We start looking for the focused customers to use our network to find these first pilots. And we right now have doing trial period together with them. And after this trial period, with a part of the team, we are implementing into the full company and suggest them as a subscription on the subscription basis, like the SaaS model. Did I answer your question?
Well, most people, when they run a pilot, they'll say, we'll do this amount of work for you for X amount of time. And if we generate Y results, then you start paying us $12,000 per year, right? Do you have that kind of structure set up in your pilot legal agreement?
With first pilots, not, because actually we had to test if they like the product, if they like the customer success and so on. So, but three last actually pilots, we start with the model where they have 1 month trial period, and after that they are selling full subscription.
I see. Very cool. All right, let's wrap up here with the famous 5, Svitlana. Number 1, what's your favorite book?
My favorite book is Leadership of Manchester United, something like that, about management in Manchester United.
Number 2, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
Sorry?
Is there a CEO you're following or studying?
Following.
Name a founder you're following.
Let me think. I don't know.
Okay, we'll skip that one. Number 3, what's your favorite online tool for building raccoon care?
Actually, I like ClickUp. I saw like your interview with them, and I really like. Actually, CEO, I think also will be the person who I'm following, because like I try to bring a lot of that product and of their like strategy and culture, everything.
Understood. All right, number 4. How many hours of sleep do you get every night?
Sorry?
How many hours of sleep do you get every night?
At least 7.
Okay, and what's your situation? Married, single, kids?
Single.
Okay, and do you mind me asking how old you are?
Yeah, 42. So 3-2.
32. Last question. Something you wish you knew when you were 20.
More listen and less talk.
Guys, Raccoon Care helps rehabilitation centers rehabilitate folks. She's now pivoting to corporate. She's got 10 pilots running for these corporations who want to use the Raccoon.care app to help their employees stay active, especially if they're sitting at a desk every day. Her engineers are working out of bomb shelters in Ukraine. She's in New York running the company 12 full time. They did $150,000 in revenue last year, hoping to break $1 million this year. We're certainly rooting for Svitlana. Svitlana, thank you for taking us to the top.
Thank you very much.
One more thing before you go. We have a brand new show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. It's called Shark Tank for SaaS. We call it Deal or Bust. One founder comes on, 3 hungry buyers, they try and do a deal live, and the founder shares back-end dashboards, their expenses, their revenue, ARPU, CAC, LTV, you name it, they share it. And the buyers try and make a deal live. It is fun to watch every Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. Additionally, remember, these recorded founder interviews go live. We release them here on YouTube every day at 2 p.m. Central. To make sure you don't miss any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button below here on YouTube, the big red button, and then click the little bell notification to make sure you get notifications when we do go live. I wouldn't want you to miss breaking news in the SaaS world, whether it's an acquisition, a big fundraise, a big sale, a big profitability statement, or something else. I don't want you to miss it. Additionally, if you want to take this conversation deeper and further, we have by far the largest private Slack community for B2B SaaS founders. You want to get in there. We've probably talked about your tool if you're running a company, or your firm if you're investing. You can go in there and quickly search and see what people are saying. Sign up for that at nathanlatka.com/Slack. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with you here on YouTube. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes. Feel free to let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up. We get a lot of haters that are mad at how aggressive I am on these shows, but I do it so that we can all learn. We have to counter those people. We got to push them away. Click the thumbs up below to counter them, and know that I appreciate your guys' support. All right, I'll be in the comments. See ya.